Welcome back once again to Shooting It Straight. I'm your old friend right here, Rudy, for International Bigtime Wrestling and The Fix. And I am being joined today by a guy who may be a newcomer to some of you fans out there, but he's definitely an old schooler right here at International Bigtime Wrestling. This is the one and only Rick Cannon. Rick, how you doing today, man?
Hey, I'm doing good. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Rudy.
So let's talk about, we're shooting it straight. Let's talk about your career, when you started. When did you start your wrestling career?
It's been just about 9 years now. I started in the beginning of 2012 after being trained by Briar Wellington.
Briar Wellington, okay. And so you've wrestled pretty much everywhere in the Michigan area?
Oh, yeah. I started off wrestling in the local kind of Detroit, downriver area. Then I left that area, and I've done other parts of Michigan and across the Midwest.
Good for you, yeah. So, I mean, years ago, you worked for International Bigtime Wrestling. Many, many years ago, you did some cowboy thing back then?
Yeah, different name at the time.
What was the name?
Richard Allen Price at the time.
All right.
Me and a guy, TJ Richards, we were the Midnight Riders.
Yeah.
Made a tag team, a little cowboy thing at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I came in and did a couple shows for IBW real early in my career.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your former name before you came to IBW recently. So for the fans that are out there, what were you known as?
I was known as Rick Cartier, and I have had that name for about 7-8 years.
Yeah. I mean, we're shooting it straight here. Your name is Rick Allen.
Yeah.
But this is wrestling, and,
Right.
and we have different personas. And it's funny because A.T. Huck was like, man, this guy is a cannonball, man. He is a straight cannonball. So we discussed doing a little name change. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm always willing to try anything, and I think it's good to differentiate myself and my career, what I'm going to do here in IBW compared to elsewhere in the Michigan scene.
Absolutely. So let me ask you, how do you feel about what's going on at IBW, all the excitement and everything?
I'm enjoying being here. The production value, the matches, it's very much a throwback style, which is what old school Rick Cannon is all about. I'm a big fan of old studio wrestling, Georgia and Florida and Memphis. That's what I watch. So I like to see something that's a throwback to that. So
you brought up Memphis, and well, it's no secret that Carlito and we've decided that we're going to bring Jerry Lawler in, and you were the first guy that we discussed about having a one-on-one matchup with Jerry Lawler. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts when we came to you with that idea?
Wow. It was really a flood of emotion because, I was just coming into IBW and you presented me that type of opportunity, and to face someone like Jerry Lawler with that much history, and I respect him so much, it means a lot, and to face someone that like that can raise your value so much.
Sure. So you're Detroit boy?
Oh yeah, born, raised in St. Clair Shores, so Metro Detroit area.
Yeah, okay, all right. And married, kids?
Engaged.
Okay.
2 stepchildren.
All right.
Coming with that marriage. So we live locally, and it's a great home life.
Let me ask you something. How did you get involved in wrestling? What was what led you on to get into this crazy world we call wrestling?
Well, it started as a fan because of my dad, my late father. Of course, he grew up in Detroit, so big time. You watched that. But also, in the late 70s, he did some work in Georgia, and so we discovered Georgia Championship Wrestling. So WCW was a big thing in my household growing up.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, well, once again, I can only speak on behalf of the promoters. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And what we do right now is we do a little word association, but it's a name association game.
Okay.
And we're going to do it with you right now, Rick Cannon. And I'm going to give you 5 names, and I just want you to, off the top of your head with one word, tell me what you feel about these 5 names. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to shoot it straight?
Let's shoot it straight.
This is no BS right here. All right? Jerry Lawler.
Legend and my next victory.
Nice. Ric Flair.
My childhood idol.
Sabu.
Maniac, but also someone who's given me a lot of good advice.
Kadeem Zaire Mohammed.
Someone who has something that I want.
And finally, Rudy Hill.
Great promoter, and hopefully I can call a great friend from this point on.
Absolutely. We've been shooting it straight with the one and only Rick Cannon right here on International Big Time Wrestling. We'll see you next time. Don't you dare go nowhere.
If you've enjoyed this video from RoX-TV.com, make sure you follow RoX-TV on Facebook and YouTube. If it's underground, we're there.